let's assume that I have done an analysis of how many years in average people have been registered for a specific party. So I have done here party and average years of registration by person, right? So I have here this analysis, but let's say here that in my data, what I use to create my pivot table, let's say that I forgot to include a voter, right? So, I say, I noticed that I don't find voter 5163, so I forgot to put it in my table, right? Because we're doing an analysis in average, if we include number two only in 4,000 records, it's not going to do any difference, right? So in order to make sure that my pivot table is refreshing, I'm going to create a crazy number to make sure that it's refreshing. So here, what I see here is to refresh that pivot table, go to the pivot table, right click, refresh, and we see that nothing is happening. Okay, why? Because what I need to do to include a new number is pivot table, change data source, and you see now it's from 1 to 4001, but I included my new row in 4002. So every time I have to go here and change those things and click OK. I don't want to do that all the time, right? Because every time I have to include a new data, I have to do the same. So I don't want to do that. So what I suggest to do, if you know that maybe your table or your data set is going to keep growing all the time, what you can do is group your data set and create a table. So how to do that? So click anywhere in your data set, click Insert, Table, and here it's going to select your range of the pivot table. And check mark my table has headers. Yes, because I have here titles. It's okay. And now is a table, so a group of data. So here I change my name, borders, table. Here I change the name of the table. And now what I'm going to do is include my new record that I forgot before, 5163. And again, let's say there is a crazy number to make sure that it's refreshing. So I just go to my pivot table, right click, refresh, and now it's refreshing. So this works anytime that you have to create, or you have to add a new data or a new record. So you don't have to worry about all the time changing the source, right? So this is a good tip to practice if you know that your data set is dynamic, that is going to keep growing all the time.